Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Robert Hollis Jr. here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this very short video on being resourceful. I think it's very, very important if you want to be an entrepreneur is to become resourceful. See, every successful person I've ever met or been able to be privileged to be mentored or hang around is a very, very resourceful person. And why am I making this video? I hope some people don't get offended when I say this, but I know a lot of people that I've come in contact with and have worked with in the past are not resourceful whatsoever. You know, people I think rely on their uplines too much or rely on the people around them to help them too much instead of being resourceful. And until you can figure out how to be resourceful, you're always going to be stuck in this needy place where you always need help for something. I'll give you one quick example. And like I said, I hope I don't offend anybody, but I need to make this video. As somebody said, you know, hey, I'm really excited about the event coming up, you know, this weekend. You know, is there any way that you can send me the address to the location? Now, the time that it took them to get on Facebook to write me all that stuff, all I simply did was went to the top of Facebook and Googled the name of the hotel, and boom, the address showed up, the phone number showed up. You could probably click right there to get directions. And all I did was copy and pasted that in the message bar. And they didn't respond right away, and they said, oh, well, all you did was a Google search? Yes. See, and here's one really quick tip for you guys to notice if you are resourceful. If you've ever called your upline or you've ever called your mentor or people that you're working with and they didn't get back to you right away, or maybe didn't get back to you till the next time that you called them, you might be a little needy. See, you got to train people how to treat you, regardless, you know, if you're watching this as a leader or watching this as a brand new person. As a leader, you can't always give all that information to your team because they're going to call you over and over for those things. See, I know a lot of people that'll leave me messages, and when I hear it, I know they could get an answer to that question immediately if they were just resourceful. And if they always rely on me, they're never going to figure out how to be resourceful. See, you know, not saying that I'm the most resourceful person in the world, but I want to give you guys a really quick story. A lot of you know that I have my brand new son, Ryder. He's just turned 7 weeks. And I remember when the nurses were in there and he was crying, they said, listen, anytime they cry, what you want to do is swaddle them. You know, it's taking a cloth, for those of you that don't know, and wrapping the babies really, really tight so they can't move. I know it sounds mean, but they're used to being in the womb and they can't move, and it helps them calm down dramatically. And I seen every time he was fussy that the nurses would swaddle him and he would calm down. Now, fast forward to that night, the first night with my son. It was like 3 in the morning. I think at that point I was working on, you know, being awake for 30 hours straight from all the excitement. I was so exhausted and I could not get him to stop crying. We changed his diaper. He was fed. I was freaking out. And I was trying to do the swaddle. Every time I do it, he'd wiggle around and get out. I was so frustrated. You know, I was this close to pressing the button to rehab the nurse come back in and re-swaddle him for me. Well, what do I learn from that? Nothing. I know the button isn't at home where I can't have the nurse come into my home to swaddle my son. So what I do, here's a really good tip for everybody, regardless if you're struggling how to figure out how to do online marketing, if you're struggling with scripts, anything, go to YouTube and type in how to and press the space bar. I love technology. I can understand, you know, 20 years ago, let's say even 10 years ago, there wasn't that much information online. So if you needed to figure something out, maybe the only way to do it was call your upline or call your mother or call somebody. Now you can go online, you know, how to peel a potato, how to put a YouTube video up on YouTube. There's everything there. And I typed in how to swaddle a baby and 30 videos came up. I watched one like 3 times. I went to swaddle him. It was a little bit better. He got out of it. I watched a different one. And now I think it's funny because my wife, Amy, calls me the swaddle master. Every time he's fussy, she hands him to me so I can swaddle him, and it's tight and he can't get out. Why? Because I was resourceful enough to go online to watch a video to teach me. And the reason why I'm making this video is I know that I know a lot of people have a lot of questions, but guess what? All the answers that you need are out there. You just have to be resourceful. Now, as an upline, I love helping people. There are things that you just can't type into Google to get your answers for, and that's why we're here. But you also have to understand that finding a phone number or finding out the ingredients in your product or finding out the small things in the comp plan. Every company's got a PDF of the comp plan or a video that explains it. Every company's got their ingredients and also their phone and fax number on their website. So start being resourceful. So I hope you guys like this video. I know I was a little bit harsh, but I think that this might really help some people out there. So Robert Hollis Jr. signing off. For more great videos and more information from me, you can visit copthedream.com. Fill out your information if you want to talk with me directly. I love mentoring and training new people. And my dream is hopefully all of you can catch your dreams. So until next video, God bless and have a wonderful and blessed day.